Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Tag Heuer Link Chronograph. You can see and you can purchase this Tag Heuer Link automatic chronograph on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this watch with additional high resolution images, accessories included, and of course pricing details for this impressively comfortable Tag Heuer Link chronograph. Now here's the thing about the Tag Heuer Link. There are watches that are defined by their movement. Most Zenith El Primero chronographs fall into that category. Then there are watches that are defined by their design. Everything from the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak to the Ebel 1911, those fall into that category. Then there's the exceptionally small and elite class of watches defined by the bracelet, and the Link heads that class. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see the size, but what you can't see is the comfort. I'm going to talk about the size first because that's universal and easy to express. The watch is 41 millimeters across the round of the case. That's not including the crown guards, the crown, or the chronograph pushers. In terms of thickness, it's actually quite easy to live with a formal sleeve or a tight cuff, simply because though 15.5 millimeters thick, you can see the easy step of the case flank, you can see the smooth slope of the conical bezel. A sleeve easily ramps up and over this watch as long as it isn't painfully tight. Now from lug to lug, the watch is reasonably compact. 52 millimeters, but 52 millimeters defined by extremities that are part of the bracelet. So the watch does curve out and around your wrist rather than flaring out over the edge of it. I would say that because of that superb bracelet and the way it curves around your wrist and sort of marginalizes the size of the watch from an ergonomic standpoint, the lower limit for wearing this watch comfortably might be somewhere between 13.5 and 14 centimeters in circumference wrist size. Now let's talk a little bit about that Link bracelet. The bracelet design has its origins in the late 1980s, and the name Link associated with the bracelet has its origins in the late 1990s, but it's been a long-time fixture in the Tag Heuer catalog, and it's an important watch because, again, it's discussed price notwithstanding. That is, price no object. The Link is repeatedly brought up in discussions of the most comfortable watch and bracelet combination available on the market. Think about what that means. Regardless of price, this is the watch that's named time and again by enthusiasts who know and collectors who've experienced as the most comfortable available. So let's take a look at why. Now you can see the Link obviously features a distinctive and at first glance rather massive construction to its bracelet. It has a very narrow taper. It does taper, but it's very progressive. It's not dramatic. What is rather dramatic is the bipartite construction of those individual links. Now each one is shaped not so much like a large Y or a bracket as it might appear at first glance. It's actually a two-part link. Each link is more of a lightning bolt. When you look at it from this angle, you can see that lightning bolt slash on each side, and they're joined at the center to create the bracelet. So there's a pronounced, I would say a pronounced protrusion of one link into the other. Rather than having rectangular or square links, these are shaped more like arches and constructed in a very complex fashion. Now one of the side effects, in addition to the comfort, is that this bracelet feels more substantial than almost anything else in the Tag Heuer catalog, past or present. It's very impressive in terms of substance, and it vies with bracelets in terms of the impression on the wrist and in the hand that cost multiples of what this one does. When closed, very secure with a very low profile buckle. It features twin triggers for easy release, but also for positive disengagement, such that you must depress the triggers to open it. It cannot simply pop open. It's not friction fit. Now you can see inside effectively a Valjoux 7750. Now this is what Tag Heuer calls its Calibre 16, but you can see unidirectional automatic winding. You can see the familiar winding system, reduction gears, regulator of a Valjoux 7750. Now in this case, you're talking about auto. Unidirectional winding, very efficient, 42 hours power reserve. It does hack when you stop the balance, and it does feature a quick set function for the date such that you can rapidly correct it should the watch run down or encounter an irregular length month. Now it also has robust water resistance. 200 meters is quite a bit more than you might expect for a chronograph with a motorsport style tachymetric scale bezel, but the watch is quite versatile in that respect. It's ready to go to the racetrack. It's also ready for poolside or taking the plunge at the beach. A handsome watch. The versatility is compounded by the fact that most of the bracelet and case is finished with a very subdued satin finish. So it's not one to project bombast or ego, but rather a smooth, subtle, and refined companion. Sporty, of course it is, but also discreet, such that you could easily wear this white metal black dial combination with upscale attire. The dial has spectacular depth from a slope of a Rayhaut second scale outboard to a center dial that's stepped down from the hour track. It also features individual subregisters with polished chapter rings for an upscale appearance compounded by the applied and polished hour indices. With lume, you can view it in low or no light. Again, a very versatile watch, ready for anything. And thanks to this extraordinary and enduring bracelet, one of the most comfortable available. You can see and you can purchase this Tag Heuer Link Chronograph on our website.